Chosen ones, it's normal to want to share good news. It's normal. It's normal. And like, hopefully by the end of this video, you have a better understanding of the reason why I say we shouldn't share our dreams. Because it's normal to want to share good news with close ones, friends, family, and we're sharing like our achievements and stuff like that, or our pursuits and our goals and our dreams. But there's something called dream assassins, and these dream assassins, they aim to take you down by any means necessary. And they can come in the form of friends, family members, colleagues, whatnot. And when you tell them some good news about your life, it may smile, but it's all phony. They don't want you to outdo them. They don't want you to become not higher up, inverted commas, higher up, inverted commas. They don't want you to achieve more than them. When you talk about your achievements, they feel less than, and they resent it, they detest it, and they'll try their utmost to put you down, either verbally when you tell them the good news, so they'll put you down like that, or they'll do it in a sly way when your back's turned, and you've just got to laugh at it. And this is why I say, to be safe, don't tell people your dreams. Don't tell people your dreams. These dream assassins, they're everywhere, and they come in all forms, and you may awaken to this after this video, and hopefully it gives you some clarity on the subject. Like, as I said at the beginning, it's normal to want to tell people good news. It's normal. We're just sharing good news. It's normal to feel like that. But when you've got these individuals that are out there ready to just tear you down, it's best that we at least keep our things a secret till we get to a prestigious position, to where whether their influence can't affect us or not, whether they're bothered or not, it can't affect us. Because I mentioned in another video, if you want to check back on that video about stop revealing our plans, is when something's in its infancy, I said, something's in its infancy and we're just starting out on a project or something, and it's in its infancy, it's like a baby, it's very delicate and it's fragile. So therefore, when these dream assassins try to disrupt your spirit at the beginning, when something's fragile and its infancy, is very detrimental to you, and you may not pursue your dreams. That's why I'm saying keep it a secret. And if you want to check back on that video, please do. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. I truly appreciate it. But back to the topic at hand. Why we need to keep our dreams a secret also is because within the spiritual realm, when we're sharing good news in the spiritual realm, these entities will aim and they'll bring people forth in our direction to try and tear our dream down too. There are some close people that you can share it with. I'm not going to say that all people you can't share it with, because like a genuine person will give you good advice back. A genuine person will give you good advice back. They'll reciprocate what you're saying. They'll resonate with you. They'll give you some feedback. They'll give you constructive criticism. That's a normal person. But I'm sad, it's afraid to say that there's not that many people left like that in today's day and age, especially with social media and stuff like that. Everyone's trying to outdo each other. So therefore, when you hear some good news about someone, people detest it, and it all results down into the sin of envy. Now they become envious of you. They become envious of your achievements. They become envious of the fact that you're moving forward. They become envious, and they don't like it. And even if we're honest with ourselves, even to some degree, we can look in within ourselves, and if you see any form of envy, slight, ever so slight, then it's best that we remove that from our own selves too. Because envy is like a vicious circle. When you envy something, it actually harms you, the person who envies. The person, let me say this again. The person who is being envious, it harms the person who's being envious more than the person that they envy. Because they're actually tearing up their own spirit by being not happy with someone's achievements. And they're tearing themselves up about it. They're changing their whole pursuit in aims to tear someone else down. And it's like, you know, it's like throwing a stone, and you throw that stone at someone. So the envious person throws the stone at the person who they're envying. They throw the stone, but really the stone is like a boomerang, and it just comes back and hits them in the head. That's more or less like what happens to these people. So when we know that they're harming themselves, it's best that we just keep our good news to ourselves, get to a prestigious position to when we can share it more civilly, and it can be accepted, and just keep moving on with our path. Because the less we worry about other people, the more we focus on our path, is the greater it will become. And if we keep telling everyone about our business and telling everyone our things, then we're looking for their acknowledgement. We're looking for their reciprocation. We're looking for their resonation. We're looking for them to acknowledge us as we're doing something. We don't need to be doing that, because that's basically what it comes down to when we're telling people our business. Obviously, there's friends and family members that you can tell, but just discern, use the spirit of the discernment to discern who you can tell and who you can't tell, because that's the only thing this comes down to. We have to use discernment, and there's no point in informing people of our good news. It's best to be in the shadows. Move like a ghost. Be in the shadows. Put the hard work when you're in the shadows. Put the hard work in, put the hard work in, put the hard work in, put the hard work in. Achieve your goal, and then be open about it. And then therefore you're at such, as I mentioned earlier on, we're at such a prestigious position that they can't tear us down even if they know about it anymore. Yeah, so it's just an insight, and give you a hope. This gives you a better understanding today. I hope this does give you a better understanding. I did touch on it earlier, like within the spiritual realm. Another, like when we're telling people our stuff as chosen ones, these entities, as I've said in previous videos, we're surrounded by entities that are controlling other human beings around our vicinity, and we more or less need to break away from them, because we see separate from the pack, because we see separate from the hierarchy. We don't follow the pecking order. We've broken the matrix. We see differently as chosen ones. But these people are plugged in, so they swarm us. They're like agents. They swarm us and become just seeking to destroy. That's basically what they're doing. They're seeking to destroy. They're seeking to kill our spirit. They're seeking to kill our spirit. That's what they're aiming to do. And when you've got people that is meant to be friends and they're meant to be loved ones, and they're seeking to kill your spirit, and they're seeking to kill your joy, and that joy that you carry within inside yourself, then you've just only got to ask yourself one thing. They're not a friend, and they're not a true family member. And I'm not saying that you need to go and cut ties and totally put it out there and start challenging them about it and stuff like that. No, move discreetly. Use the grey rock method. The grey rock method is just when they come and start speaking to you about something, just grey rock affect them. Don't really show any interest, and you know, mirror back what they're doing. Don't mirror fully back what they're doing. Don't be envious of them, but just leave them to one side and keep moving on your path, because they're aiming to destroy. They're aiming to kill your spirit. They're aiming to tear you down. And they'll do this through various different means, and I'm sure that you understand exactly what I'm saying if you're watching this video, because people do this on a regular. They do this on a regular, and they do this through a variety of techniques. Yeah, as I told you, some will show no interest, some will try to put you down, some will do silent treatment, some will do some will do straight up vindictive things behind the scenes to bring you down. You know, the list is endless, the list goes on, yeah. And you know, basically their main aim is to kill your spirit. They're just aiming to kill your spirit of insight. They don't want to give you the consideration or the admiration or the fact that you're actually achieving something greater than what they've achieved. You know, you're moving on a course and a path and a journey greater than what they're doing, and they don't want to commend that. You know, like as I said to you, I mentioned this before, if you see someone in a nice car, you say, wow, that's a nice car, I'd like to get a car like that myself. You don't think, oh, why has he got that car? This is just an example, but like, why has he got that car? You know, and scratch the car or jeopardize the car, you know? Like, you should just generally, and not many people is generally happy for you. That's basically what it comes down to. Not many people in this earth is generally happy for you. But anyway, I'll leave the video there. Please press the like and the subscribe button, and I'll catch you soon in the next video.